everyone, welcome back to another video. I feel like it's been so long since I have filmed a day in the life, but the last couple of months have been so crazy with work and just the holidays. I just haven't had time, and even though that is still somewhat true, it's the new year and one of my resolutions is to post more, so that's what we're doing this week. Today I'm going to be catching you up on things that I've been doing and some of the projects that I've got going on this month. I always feel for some reason that the end of the year is just the busiest time for me. For some reason everybody wants a website done at the end or the beginning of the year, so very busy, but I am working with some really cool brands, which makes it a lot easier. Today I have already written my list of to-dos, so I've got some stuff here to kind of complete for the rest of the day. I've got 2 calls, one with a branding client and then one with a potential client at the end of the day, and then just doing some admin stuff. So I've got to reply to a few inquiries, send some invoices, client work as well in there. So it's gonna be a somewhat busy day. So I'm excited to show you again what I'm gonna be working on. Coffee break. So this year, I feel like I haven't written too many goals. I always use the new year as an excuse to have like a big planning session and goal setting session for the year ahead. And I did write a few goals down and a few like New Year's resolutions, but I didn't do anything too crazy. I still want to do that because I think despite what time of year it is, I always like a planning session. So that might still come. I might do a video about my goal setting, but I've just got a few savings goals, some holidays that I want to go on this year. I've got a goal that I want to buy a new car this year, and overall just have more of like a balance with work and life and try not to get too stressed, because that is just something that over the last couple of months I have been dealing with a lot of stress and it's not fun. So I'm trying to learn ways to balance that and just make time for me even on busy days, even that's like 30 minutes out of the day, just to chill a little bit and relax, because it ties into everything else. Like I wasn't able to sleep well. I feel like sleep affects so much mentally. So yeah, just creating balance for myself and learning how to deal with stress better is one of my 2 main resolutions this year. I also got the Oura Ring, which is like a sleep tracker, health tracker thing, which also has been really helpful at just like understanding my sleeping habits a little bit more. And I knew how important sleep was, but I didn't realize how much of an impact it can have on your day-to-day life until I started doing like more research into it. And I feel like this ring gives me good reminders on like when to wind down for bed. It gives me tips throughout the day on like when I should be moving. It will even tell you kind of like what foods to avoid before bed. It's a good reminder for me because I need that nudge from something. Like I can't do things on my own, I need the motivation. So this gives me the motivation to get better at my sleeping habits. So that has been helpful. I do want to talk a little bit more about work, but I don't want to just sit here in the same spot all day just talking to you, even though there's so much to catch up on. But anyway, I'll probably get into work now and kind of take you through my day, to talk you through all of the projects that I've got coming up as well. So let's go get into work now.
I know what you've been through. I know what you like. I know you about it. When we turn off the light, that's right. I know that you want me. Oh, I ain't no fool.
So just finished replying to all of my emails. I had more emails coming in as I was replying to them, but finally done. That took a lot longer than I expected. But for the rest of the day, I have a new client starting, which is a Shopify website. So I'm basically just waiting on her to finish her questionnaire before I can get straight into creating her sitemap. And a sitemap is basically just kind of a plan and a layout of how the sections are going to look within the site, so it's not the design yet. And then I also have a call with a branding client, which I think I mentioned before, but basically we are at the revision stage of the branding process. So we've already done the creative directions, the mood boards, the first round of brand concepts. So I'll show you what those look like now. So we've got the mood board here. So she wanted something quite like traditional, but then also to see more of like organic kind of shapes here. So we kind of did a blend of different things. These were the colors that we already picked out, so those were ready to go. And then we started off with this one, which is option 1, and then some other variations and like that hand drawn feel. We're trying out whether or not she wanted her full name or her last name, and so I showed like different variations of those. And then this is the brand in use, so I like to show kind of the stories, how they would look. It just gives a better idea, because when you give someone just a logo, they can't really feel the vibe of the whole brand, and I just think this portrays the vibe a little bit better. We have some more brand in use, so these are kind of like mock-ups. We've got the typeface Suite 1, then the option 2 was that more like Ralph Lauren vibe, so it feels more traditional. So these are the logo variations, and then again we've got the brand in use, stories, and then some more mock-ups here as well. And this was the option 2 typeface. And I feel like I get this question a lot actually when it comes to typefaces. People are always like, how do you decide on a typeface? At the beginning of my branding journey, this was something I struggled with so much, but it really helps to go onto different websites, and you can get this Chrome extension called What Font, and you can hover over a font on the website and it tells you what font they're using. So it's good to just kind of store those in a library somewhere in your notes of all the different fonts that you like, and then you can play around. But also something that really helps, again, is creating those stories, like I said. So like if I show you my screen again. So creating stories like this really helps me put things together. So if I'm just looking at text like this and like I don't know for sure if this is going to go with the vibe of the brand, but then pairing them like this with the logo, with the images, with the colors, it shows you what's going to fit in with the brand, if that makes sense. So again, doing stuff like this might feel like an extra step, and I didn't always have this step in, but it's actually helped my branding process a lot. So that's just something to think about if you're not already showcasing your brand options like this to your clients. But anyway, this was option 2, and then the last option, which I think is my favorite, it just feels sleek. And then we've got the logo variations there, icon logo here, which I really like this one as well. And then again, the brand in use, so the mock-ups here, and then the stories. So that's how I pretty much present my branding to a client, and she's already kind of circled the things that she likes. So we're just going to go through on the phone today to talk through the next phase of the branding, to refine the logo, hopefully get to 1 to 2 that she's happy with, and then decide on 1. And then the next stage will be putting that all into a brand guidelines document, so she knows exactly how to use the fonts, how to use the colors, and then I'll package up all the different logo types as well to send over to her. That is basically one thing I have to do today, and then I also have to do a little bit of work on the Soul House agency account, because basically we launched it, got super busy with client work and kind of abandoned it, which is something that I want to go back to this year. So I have done so much work last year that I just haven't put into my portfolio, put into kind of graphic feed posts that I know that I need to do at some point. So I've got a little bit of time today before my calls, so I'm gonna do that and try and gather all the different mock-ups and kind of put them into carousels and things for Instagram. And then I also want to record some TikToks over on the Soul House Agency TikTok account as well, just to revive that a little bit. So yeah, it's a good mix of working on client work and working on my business today, which I love these days. So what else? Oh yeah, another thing I need to do is incorporate my business this year, because in the UK, I mean, this is different all over the world. I know people have asked me this before, but I was operating as a sole trader, so basically a self-employed. But when you reach a certain threshold in the UK, you then have to incorporate your business and become a limited business. So that basically means I need to register my business with the Companies House and then get an accountant to kind of help me with payroll, because I will then be employed under my business and I will get a pay and I'll get dividends to myself. I need to look over my finances over the last 12 months, kind of analyze when I need to be transitioning into a limited business. And I've got a few calls booked in with some accountants as well, just to discuss with them about the best options going forward, because it is somewhat a big change in my business. I'm going to have to be charging VAT to all my clients, which to be honest shouldn't be too much of a big issue just because my clients are already VAT registered, so that shouldn't, you know, be much of an issue to them or to the clients that I will be working with. So hopefully it will go smoothly. If anyone is interested in that journey from being a sole trader to a limited company, let me know, because I might actually document that once I get over the stress of it and understand it a little bit more. That is pretty much what I'm going to do today. I am waiting on a few emails from clients, so that's why I'm not like fully client work today. Waiting on a few feedback from website clients to be able to move forward with either revisions for the website design or moving on to development with the Shopify site as well. I've got a total of about 5 active clients this month, which will require a lot of time management, but I think I can do it. I think it will be absolutely fine. And then my schedule is going to change a little bit come February. But anyway, I'm going to get back to work and then I need to make some lunch as well. Okay, change of scenery because I need to charge my phone and I'm right by the fast charger. But also I'm editing some videos for my Soul House Agency TikTok account. So I'm just chilling. I use InShot, by the way, to edit videos. I just feel like I can't use the TikTok app. It's just so fiddly, but I don't know if it lowers your chances of being seen if you don't use the editing software within TikTok. So I don't know, maybe I'll play around with it. I feel like I spend way too long on editing videos, whether it be for YouTube or TikTok. I'm just so slow at it. So yeah, I'm just gonna be editing this video for the next, hopefully I'm gonna give myself 15 minutes and hopefully it's done by then.
I know that you want me. Oh, I ain't no fool. We've been going at it for a minute.
Just finished making my lunch. Chicken, I end up making couscous and then I've got beans, and I don't really like beans, but I need to be healthy because it's the new year. I'm gonna have this and I kind of have to hurry up because my call is very soon. So I'm gonna have this and then jump on my call and get into more work for the afternoon.
Darling, you got the sweetest heart and I don't want it to break. That frown on your face got me hurt.
So it's around 3 p.m. now and I got off the call around half an hour ago and I just checked my inbox and one of my clients has responded with feedback for the website that I'm working on. So I thought I would show you a bit of the website. I won't show you all of it just because I haven't launched yet. And then I'll show you why I like Figma so much. So I basically only use Figma now. I don't use Adobe XD anymore just because I find the experience with Figma so much better for clients. Okay, so this is the Figma backend basically. So this is what I see. When I hit the play button, it will show you what it will look like when you present it to a client. So this is the link that I will send a client. So they get this link and this is how they view the website. So they view it as if it's an actual website, which really helps. And then if they want to leave comment, they just press C on the keyboard and then they can like drop a little comment anywhere that they want to. So it's just really easy at pinpointing exactly where. Like some of my clients, they just leave comments to put in the copy. So yeah, it just makes life a lot easier. So I'm just gonna spend some time now reading through all of the changes. I do have another call in about 40 minutes. And then I'm just checking through my to-do list. See, this is another thing that helps with stress. I used to think that because I've got all of this stuff going on, so many different projects, I couldn't shut off until the very end of the night because I needed to get as much done as I possibly could and cram as much as I could into a day. But now I'm just trying to see it with the mindset of I'm gonna get this and this done today and tomorrow I'm gonna work over to the next project. So it does help kind of with the stress because I'm like, okay, I know at this time I need to shut off my laptop and work is done for the day, and not filling my to-do list with so many things in the day that I feel really overwhelmed if I haven't got all of them done and I feel like I have to keep working. So yeah, I'm just not filling up my to-do list every single day with as many things, but I'm still getting things done, if that makes sense.
I don't want it to break. That frown on your face got me hurting. I'm afraid it's too late. Spring
early tonight for sure. But I think it was a pretty productive day, so I'm happy with everything I got done. I've got a lot to do tomorrow and then Friday as well. So it's going to be another couple of busy days and pretty much busy month, but it's manageable. So I'm just excited to get that all done, and be also more active on YouTube and social media in general. That's one of my goals. So yeah, hopefully I can stick to that. I think I'm going to end off the vlog here because I'm basically just going to make dinner, chill for the rest of the evening. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you've made it this far, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And also, if you guys have any video requests, I feel like I've got a few written down in a notebook somewhere that I'll go through, but if you have any more videos that you would like to see, then obviously feel free to let me know and I will try and get to those. I haven't done many like tutorial type of videos in a while, so if you want to see some of those, I'm happy to film some. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching and I will see you in my next video.
Feeling in my soul. Chill inside my sacred body, taking no control. Feeling in my holy. Sacrifice me, the curse I'm holding.